But yeah, now that we got the car running, I can fix the clutch and place the master cylinder. So then it's running and driving, and then I can dive into all the body work. Got the front end over here. I'm gonna replace the 2 front headlights with some new plexiglass buckets. I'm going to repaint the entire car Viper red. Got a new windshield for it. I got a new door glass for it. All the interior, I'm gonna gut all that. Maybe do racing seats, or I got 2 Ferrari seats out of a 348 that I may put in. And yeah, once we get it running and driving, then I can do all the body work and get it into paint. Well guys, I am currently bleeding the clutch. I just reinstalled the slave cylinder, got the piston in, it's all functioning correctly. So as you can see, there's some pretty nasty old fluid trapped in the lines, as well as air bubbles. I'll try to zoom in here, but clearly you can see a bunch of air is trapped in the lines. So I'm bleeding it by myself. It's draining down into a bucket underneath the car. But inside of here, what I'm doing is I got my jack stand and I'm just wedging it onto my seat, pushing it all the way in. So as you can see, I'm using the pump jack handle to hold it in place. Then I'm coming back here, grabbing my 13mm wrench, finding my bleed screw, and just cracking it loose. There you go. You can see all the air bubbles coming out. So what I'm doing is repeating this process until my clutch pedal feels good and all the air is out of the lines. So you're just constantly hitting the clutch pedal, going to the back of the car, cracking the bleed valve loose. You'll see air bubbles coming out. Then what you want to do is come up front and make sure you got your .3 or whatever brake fluid, clutch fluid your car uses. So as you're getting the air out of the lines, you're going to want to check your level and add fluid as you're pumping the clutch and bleeding the system. And that's it, guys. Let's get all that air out of the lines. So I got all the air out of the clutch system, guys. I used my .3 to fill up my reservoir when I needed to. There's no more air in the lines. The clutch pedal feels good. So I got a working, shifting clutch. Let's go ahead and fire up the car and try to put it into gear. Woo! Alright guys, now that the car is all warmed up, I'm going to disconnect the battery and go ahead and drain the oil out of the car. Now that the car is all warm, I've got some penetrated fluid sitting on that bolt overnight. So let's go ahead, undo that bolt, careful because it's going to be hot, and we'll drain all the old oil out. Pretty nasty stuff. Looking a little dark, a little chocolatey. Probably got some old water and fuel in it, so it's a good thing I'm draining that out. Nasty. Alright, just letting that drain out, and we'll clean off my camera because I just got it covered in oil. Alright guys, time to fill up the oil. And according to the manual, it should take about 4.5 quarts, but I got myself 5 liters. So we'll go ahead and put about 4 to 4.5 in, check the level, then we'll start it up, let it warm up, and check the level again. that's pretty cool. I just had some kids roll down the street, hollering at me, asking what kind of car it is. Told them it's a Ferrari Replica. They still think it's bad as hell. They don't even know what a replica is. So, yeah, that's why I'm building this thing, man, to make people smile and just look at it and inspire people's imagination. Well, guys, that's it. We got the car running. Make sure to like, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys later. Ciao.